And as kids return to school, officials are looking to revamp security measures. One America's Sackett has more on the challenges several campuses are facing.
Since the deadly Parkland shooting at Marjorie Stoneman Douglas High School in Florida, school districts across the nation are making school security a priority. According to a study from the Pew Research Center, roughly 60% of students nationwide fear a shooting will happen at their school. Officials have since installed 2,500 more cameras across the Broward County Independent School District, initiated an Armed Safe School Officer program for volunteers, violence prevention programs, and a risk assessment program for officials to identify threats. The school board also approved a bill to allocate over $5 million to mental health programs for the state. In Texas, after the Santa Fe High School shooting claiming 10 lives, 2 districts are focusing on streamlining common language to eliminate any confusion.
When we use the word lockout, that means that things are continuing normally inside, that the threat is away from the school, but we're acting in a proactive way. When we say lockdown moving forward, that means there's an active threat inside the school. The doors are closed, the lights are out, and students are out of sight.
Another new rule is to no longer hold the doors open for people to enter the facility, and to let the security cameras assess the individual before entering. Students in Ware County, Georgia, are now using clear or mesh backpacks to provide transparency to any possible stored weapons. In addition to security officers and cameras, they've also installed 4 digital cameras on each bus and trained drivers on how to respond in case of an attack. Officials in California are taking a technological approach by developing digital maps of schools. These maps will allow police to get familiar with the layouts, to cut down time when locating a potential shooter. And the Los Angeles City School District is supporting a measure to ban guns from owners who do not practice proper gun storage practices.
Ensuring that every parent has their weapon locked in a space that their children cannot reach. Ensuring that we report lost or stolen firearms.
We can pass laws that make it mandatory for gun owners to lock their guns in a safe. We can save children's lives, and we can make sure that nobody goes through the pain and suffering that we are going through right now.
In Lee County, Virginia, instead of adding more officers to schools, school board officials are arming teachers due to a lack of funds in the budget. The school board voted to train teachers and staff how to use and carry a concealed weapon. In Lockport, New York, facial recognition technology is being tested to scan visitors' faces to identify registered sex offenders, expelled students, and other high-risk individuals. 200 of these cameras are being installed, which can also detect certain weapons. In Kentucky, after the January shooting at Marshall County High School, lawyer Shane Romines has paid for walk-through metal detectors and wands, which can scan 500 students in less than 10 minutes. Despite a year with highly publicized school shootings, parents are reportedly happy with the changes being made in their children's schools.
So we're excited just to kind of get back into a new routine. Summer's been great. We've had some great experiences, but it's time to get back to the grind and get our education and start with back to a routine.
Despite differing views on how to protect schools, Americans are agreeing on one thing: schools need to be made a priority in the growing concern of gun violence. Emily Sackett, One America News.
Want to see more videos like this? Click on the link below and subscribe to One America News on YouTube, and call your cable provider and kindly demand that One America News is added to your lineup. Call and subscribe today.